Why is no one talking about how easy it is for plus size women over 200 pounds to lose weight? How would I know?
Hey people, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Losing weight is so simple. I know the first few months are the hardest, but with the habits you make, you will see the weight loss and you keep it off. Losing weight is simple in principle. Burn more calories than you consume. At its core, weight loss comes down to creating a calorie deficit, eating less food, moving more, or ideally both. So please kindly watch the following videos I put together and I'll be back to share my own thoughts. Please don't go away.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but weight loss is really freaking simple. Now I know I've already pissed off some of y'all and you're already headed to the comments to like cuss me out and be like, what the fuck? No, it's not. Let's talk about it. Weight loss is very simple, but it's not freaking easy. I'll be the first to tell you that it's not easy. I started at 230 pounds. I'm at 185 right now, and I quit and started over and had a million day ones before I was actually able to see any progress. And this is why, because it's not freaking easy. The calories and the movement, that stuff is simple. You have to be in a calorie deficit. You have to eat less calories than you are burning. That is it. It's science. That's it. That is the simple part. That's why we don't focus on that over here, because you know how to do that. You know how to go for a walk. You know how to go to the gym. You know how to eat a salad. You know how to count calories. Like, that stuff is not hard. The part that is hard is sticking to it when the days get hard and when you get really bummed that you're not seeing any progress. That is the part that's hard. The part that is difficult is getting up every single day and continuing to be in your calorie deficit, continuing to go on those walks when you do not see any progress for weeks or for months, and you get really bummed and you all these thoughts in your head like, can I actually do this? Like, who do I think I am? Like, I'm never gonna hit that goal. I'm never gonna lose the weight. Like, when our brains are continuing to tell us this stuff every day, that is the hard part. The hard part is to continue to do it when your friends want to go to the bar, when they want to go to get drinks, whenever they want to go get dinner, when your boyfriend or your husband is like, hey babe, let's just like go get Mexican, and you have to say like, no, I can't, like I have goals. But like, Mexican queso and margaritas sounds way better in the moment, right? That is so much easier to do than to continue and say no and prioritize yourself. Hard part is watching the scale go up 5 pounds on when you're on your period, when it just took you 6 weeks, 8 weeks to get down those 5 pounds. And you have to tell your brain that that's not 5 pounds of fat. You're just on your period, right? It's not easy to scroll on social media and see people doing Weight Watchers or keto or vegetarian or weight loss surgery or weight loss shots or whatever. None of those things are wrong or bad, but it's not easy to constantly be comparing yourself to other people and feeling like you should be so much farther along in your journey. It's not easy to see all these other things talked about, like 10,000 steps or a gallon of water or protein or macros or cute little like outfits. Like, it's not easy to see all this stuff and think that like you're doing something wrong when you're not. I swear I quit and started over and had 3 million day ones until I finally came to terms with the fact that like this is a process. I recognize the fact that yes, it is going to be hard. Too many people come into this thinking it's going to be easy, and it's not. Simple, but it is not easy. So it wasn't until I finally came to terms with that and realized that I was able to actually make any progress and lose 45 pounds. I always say weight loss is 2 things. It's a calorie deficit and it's your mindset. And you've got to conquer your mindset first before you even worry about the calorie deficit, because you're not going to stick to the calorie deficit when you're hungry or when things get difficult. So you've got to conquer your mindset first.
Losing weight is actually so easy. You literally just have to stop overthinking and complicating it. You literally just have to trust the process. No, it's not going to happen overnight. Yes, you're going to have to be strict and you're going to have to be disciplined, but it's so simple. The formula to weight loss is literally eating in a calorie deficit, eating less calories than you burn every day. Once you implement a calorie deficit along with moving your body, baby, that weight is literally just going to fall off of you. I lost 70 pounds postpartum, and there is no fad diet. There is no special juice or pill that you can take, no detox. You literally just have to do the work. You're going to have to restrict your calories, and you're going to have to move your body. I know like a lot of people really don't want to do that. You kind of want somebody to come on here and say, you know, you can lose weight and still eat everything you want and eat in a surplus, but it just doesn't work that way, you know? If you guys are serious about it, you know exactly what to do.
People don't realize that losing weight is actually like the simplest thing ever. No, it's not the gluten, it's not the dairy, it's not the carbs. You're just not in a calorie deficit consistently, and that's it. And I'm not saying this to be judgmental or to like put anyone down that struggles with losing weight. I'm saying even for myself in the past, I would always blame not being able to lose weight on other reasons, like, oh, it's my hormones, or it's because I'm eating too many carbs, or maybe I can't have gluten. Calorie deficit. That's it. Consistently being in a calorie deficit scientifically will make you lose weight every single time. Obviously, unless you have like thyroid issues or other serious hormonal issues, that's a totally different story. But if you're just like a regular, normal person with a normal gut, everything is normal, healthy, calorie deficit, that's it. People overcomplicate this so much. All you have to do every single day is be in a calorie deficit and be consistent. Obviously, you want to mix in your workouts and, your walking, your cardio, lifting weights to push you deeper into that deficit, but you don't even have to work out to lose weight. Just eat less. That's literally all it comes down to. And I feel like people don't like to talk about that because saying you have to eat less sounds like a bad thing, but that is just the facts. There are websites that are free to use, and you can type in your weight, your height, your gender, your goal, your current weight, how much activity you have throughout the week, and it will tell you exactly how many calories you need to lose weight. And if you can stick with that and do that consistently, you will see results. You could literally eat whatever you want, junk food, anything you want, as long as it's within your calorie deficit, you're fine. Obviously, I don't want to promote like eating unhealthy things and not, fueling your body with whole foods, but if you like junk food but you want to lose weight, just eat less of it. That's it. I just think people need to stop overcomplicating it so much and stop putting all these boundaries and like restrictions on themselves, because that's what causes you to burn out. I can't have gluten, I can't have dairy, I can't have carbs, I can't eat past 7 p.m. All these things you're doing and trying to be in a calorie deficit, you're going to burn out in like 3 days. So that's all.
It doesn't matter what you want. It matters what you want to look like. I don't wake up and think, oh my God, broccoli, zucchini, chicken, salmon. I wake up and think chocolate and cookies and donuts. But does that align with what I want to look like? I don't want to look like a marshmallow. The main way to glow up and feel amazing in every aspect of your life is that it really doesn't matter what you want. It matters the routines and habits you set in place. Like all the girls you look at and you're like, oh my God, they have so much discipline. They just do it because they love it. As a girl that does it, I don't love it. And I want to normalize that. It's almost like when you look at slim people and you realize, wait, they don't eat that much. Because yes, it takes hard work and discipline to do hard things. I'm eating healthy. I'm working out every single day. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, it's hard. Yes, most days I want to sleep until 11 o'clock, have a huge burrito for breakfast and go back to sleep. But you know what sounds more amazing? Accomplishing my goals and being so proud of myself that I put in the work. Trust me, you're not going to wake up every day with infinite discipline. Motivation does not exist. Discipline.
Y'all, losing weight is so easy. I'm not even joking. The hardest part about losing weight is getting out of your mind. The reason that you have waited so long to lose the weight is because you have this thing in your mind. You're like, oh my gosh, this is just going to be life shattering. This is going to be so difficult. It is not difficult. You are the one that is holding yourself back. And once you start losing weight, you will quickly realize, oh my gosh, I wish that I would have started earlier. That's what everybody says. That's what I've said. 80 pounds down. I wish I would have done this so much sooner. It is not as hard as you think it is. I promise, okay? And then once you actually start, immediately, you will start to feel better. You will just start to feel better and you will become angry that you did not do this sooner, because it is not as hard as you have made it out to be in your head. Eat in a calorie deficit. Eat in a calorie deficit. That is the only way that you are going to lose weight. Eat in a calorie deficit, incorporate some sort of exercise if you want to lose weight a bit quicker, but you do not even have to move your body, okay? Just focus on what you are eating.
Why is no one talking about how easy it is for plus size women over 200 pounds to lose weight? How would I know? Because I used to be one. As someone who went from a size 18 to a size 6 and lost 80 pounds, I'm here to tell you that the only difficult part is stepping out of your comfort zone. And if you've gotten too comfortable with being obese, it's gonna seem like a struggle. The key to sustainable and lasting weight loss is found within your habits. Your habits are both the problem and the solution. Anyways, follow me for more.
Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear your comment as well. You don't need fad diets, extreme workouts, or expensive supplements. What you need is consistent, patient, and focus on small and sustainable habits. Start by making smarter food choices. Reduce processed foods, sugar, and high cholesterol snacks. Instead, eat more whole foods like vegetables, lean proteins, fruits, and whole grains. You don't have to be perfect. Just eat slightly less than you burn each day. You will see results over time. Exercise doesn't have to mean hitting the gym for hours. Walking, biking, swimming, or any activity that raises your heart helps. Strength training is especially valuable because it builds muscles, which burns more calories at least. Hydration matters too. Often we mistake thirst for hunger. Drinking enough water can reduce unnecessary snacking. Sleep is another major factor. Poor sleeping distracts hunger hormones, making you crave for junky foods. Most importantly, don't overcomplicate it. Weight loss isn't about finding a magic solution. It's about doing the basics consistently. Track your progress, adjust when needed, and stay realistic. If you slack up, don't quit. Just get back on your track. In the end, losing weight is simple, but it's not always easy. The key is to stay committed to simple health choices every day. Over time, those small decisions add up to a big change. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. See you in the next video and stay safe.